Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday morning with St. Louis Yoga Week. You're in for a delight with an accessible class this morning. So I'm Sally Denton, and this is Kathy Shelton.
Hi.
And yeah, and welcome. And enjoy this practice that we're going to share with you today. So accessible yoga is a practice for anyone and everyone. And today's practice is going to be about opening the heart. And it's a really wonderful experience of kind of settling into the body. And with the movements, we begin to feel the experience of heart opening. I was inspired to teach this class today through the work of Maya Angelou, and she's inspired me in so many ways in the past. And one of the things that she has written has really stuck with me lately. And so, just for a moment, allow your eyes to close, and I'm going to share these words with you, with us today. Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Invite one of them to stay. And as we absorb those words and we take in the meaning of that, we begin to relate to the hope that allows us to begin to open to the world as opposed to closing. And so many times throughout the day and throughout our lives, our experience is to close and round. And we close to protect ourselves from the world. And in this practice, the experience is going to be to open that heart and really allow for that experience of all the contrasts in life, the difficulties and the joys, the highs and the lows are all a part of this experience. And so I encourage you today with the words of Maya Angelou, allowing your heart to open and to experience all that there is that life has to offer. So I will be doing the practice in a chair, and my colleague Kathy will be doing the practice on the mat and then later standing. Feel free to enjoy whatever part of that works in your body. If you would like to be on a chair for part of the practice and then moving to a mat or move to standing, then there's the opportunity for you to do that. The main thing for this, the main concern is that your body feels good and is able to, experience the poses without any pain or discomfort. So now let's begin. Find yourself in seated and allow the shoulders to roll back. Relax your hands into your lap. You can either lay hands palm down on your knees or allow one hand to rest inside the other in your lap. As you do this, you may find yourself closing your eyes or gazing down toward the floor. And then just begin to watch the natural rhythm of your breath as you inhale and exhale. Notice the rising and the falling of the chest. Notice if your breath is choppy or if it's smooth and relaxed. And now deepen the breath on the inhale. So it's a slower, deeper inhale. And a slow release, longer exhale. We'll do that again a couple more times. Deeper, deeper inhale. Slow release, exhale. Again, inhale deep, full chest rising. Hold that briefly. And this time exhale with an open mouth sigh. And now returning with mouth closed to the natural rhythm of your breath. Noticing the breath now, perhaps it's a little more relaxed, a bit more comfortable. And notice now with a little bit of relaxation comes the releasing of the shoulders. So notice that the shoulders just, arms get a little heavy, shoulders relax down. And we'll go through the body and notice any tension in any areas of the body. Attention to your head now, releasing any tension in your head. And down to the neck and shoulders. Once again, releasing the shoulders down, relaxing the arms and fingers. Upper and middle back and chest. As you inhale and exhale, the breath releases and relaxes any tension in that area. Into your lower back, your pelvic area and hips. Breathing and releasing the tension in that area. And now allowing that relaxation to move on down into the lower part of your body. Releasing any tension in your upper legs and knees, calves, your ankles, and down to your feet. So now the lower part of your body is releasing and relaxing any tension, melting away. And now the experience of the whole body released and relaxed. And then noticing the mood that you've come here with today, the mood that you are feeling at this time. Notice if it feels light and happy, or if it's a little bit more of a drag or low energy day for you. And we're just noticing those things without any judgment, being aware. And now bring your attention once again to your heart area. We'll take a couple more deep breaths as we inhale, expanding that heart, opening wide and kind of pressing the chest forward slightly. Exhale, releasing and letting go of the shoulders. Again, inhale, deep breath, chest expands. Exhale, let it go, release, let it go, let it go. Good, and then we'll come back into the awareness of this space. You can allow your eyes to open. Notice the light and the space and the room around you. Connect your body to your seat, perhaps your feet to the floor. And you may, if you're in a chair, move a little slightly farther out so that your feet are more connected to the floor. And just allowing yourself once again to feel the connection of hips to chair or hips to your mat and feet to the floor. Good. We're going to begin to move now. So let's inhale and sweep the arms out for sun breaths. Inhaling as we reach out and up, palms come together. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. We'll do that several more times. Inhaling as we sweep the arms out and up toward the sky. Palms come together. Exhaling down, slow release of air. Again, inhaling as we reach high, palms together. Exhale down. Last time, inhaling, we sweep the arms wide, reach up high, deep inhale. Palms together with a pause. Exhale, slow release, hands coming slowly down over the heart. Now bring the prayer to your heart and press your thumbs up against your heart now, allowing your head to bow forward slightly. Just notice the heartbeat here, the feeling of the heart pulsing against the thumbs. The message from your heart is it pumps blood and oxygen throughout the brain, enlivening the body and allowing for super good functioning of the body. Good, and we'll release that. Let's bring hands up to the shoulders and just massaging across the shoulders, releasing the tension we often carry up in the top part of our shoulders. I like to squeeze those muscles and really give a nice, good self-massage here. And then coming up the back of the head. So I'm turning so that you can see my hands are coming right up the spinal column, up to the brain stem, and bringing it up the center of the head and doing a full head massage, like your shampoo massage in the morning. Allowing the fingertips to really move the scalp and massage the scalp. Feel those nerve endings as the fingertips touch and rub. And then a little light tapping around the eyes. Feel that connection of the hands as they tap around the eye sockets and out to the temples. Good. And bringing the fingertips to the top of the right there at those indents below the pointers. Those nice pointing bones right there in your neck. And then massage and tap. And bringing the tapping over to your sternum. Yeah, your sternum that protects your heart. A little tapping here. And we can even give our Tarzan yell, Kathy. Can we do it?
Sure.
And so the yelling, the little bit of vocalizing allows that vagus nerve to really enliven a bit as well. Good. So beginning to wake up the body here. Let's bring the hands to the top of the knees. We're going to do a little cat-cow movement. So with the hands on the knees, just gently press the belly back as we gaze down toward the floor. And on the inhale, we'll roll the shoulders back and gaze up toward the ceiling. Exhaling, we're rounding forward. Inhaling, opening out. Exhale as we round. As we open, exhale, rounding forward, inhale, opening back, and then release that pose. Good. Sorry about the little click there. That's life, right? So as in yoga, as in life, there are these distractions that come along, and we refocus. And we come right back to where we were. We come right back into that centering moment, right? So finding ourselves back in this space and in this time. Let's inhale and press the hands forward. Let's reach the fingers wide open. There you go. And on the exhale, bringing the arms, tucking the elbows in, gazing up, a little more cat-cow movement. Inhale, we reach and round. Exhale, drawing it in, opening the heart. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, opening. One more time. Inhale as we spread the fingers wide, head comes down. Exhale, drawing the arms back in and releasing. Good. And then find yourself settling into your seat. I like to rock a little bit side to side, and if you need to move your legs, any movement that you need before we move into some stretching and twisting poses. Okay, so let's bring your left hand to the bottom of your chair or to the mat. Inhale, we're going to reach the right hand up and over. Stretching wide, bringing a long stretch to the rib cage on the right side of the body. Exhale, we're going to release and that hand comes down. Other side now. Inhale, up and over, long stretch in the side body. Exhale, releasing down. A couple more times with that. Inhaling, up and over. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, release. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, down. Last time. Inhale, up, over, reaching. Exhale, release. Let that go. Now with the left arm, we're going to reach out to the left and pick apples. Reaching for that apple and placing it to the opposite side. So we're reaching left and crossing to the right to drop the apple in the basket. Inhaling as we reach and pick. Exhale, dropping it down. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we drop. Two more times. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, releasing. Last time. Inhale, reach, pick. Exhale, releasing. Good. Come back up to center and just a little bit of shoulder rolls. One way and then the other way. Good. And then we're going to pick apples from the other side of the tree. So we're reaching with the right arm now, reaching way high, picking and dropping it down on the opposite side. Inhale, inhale, reaching to the right. Exhale, dropping on the left. Inhale, reach, pick. Exhale, drop. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, dropping. Two more times. Inhale, reach and pick. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, reach, pick. Exhale, release, and drop that last apple. Good. And then one more time with the shoulders. Rocking the shoulders back and then forward. Finding the comfort place in our seat. Rocking a little side to side. And releasing that movement. Good. Now we're going to move into some twists here. So to begin with, let's take an inhale and press the hands forward like we're receiving a gift someone's handing off to us. On the exhale, we're going to turn to the left and hand it off to the person beside. Inhale, we're coming forward then. And exhale, off to the other side. Shoulders are turning, inhaling forward. Staying in our seat, exhaling over. Inhaling forward, last turn. Exhale over. Inhale back to center. And let's release, hands come down. Good. Now we're going to add a prayer twist here. So we're going to take an inhale and reach the arms up high and to the left. On the exhale, palms come together and we turn to the right. The elbow may come down to the knee, but it doesn't have to. Inhale, turning to the left, reaching. Exhale, hands come together, prayer twisting over. Inhale, turning, reaching. Exhale, palms together as we twist off to the opposite side. Last time on this side, inhale as we reach. Exhale, palms together, turning and twisting. Good. And then back to center. And a little cat-cow before we move to the other side. So hands to the knees. Push the belly back, gaze down. Inhale as we look up. Exhale as we round down. Again, inhale, gazing up. Exhale, rounding. And then back to center. And now we're going to move that twist to the other side. So we're turning off to the right, reaching. On the exhale, drawing the palms together and prayer twisting over to the other side. Inhale, turning to the right, reaching arms up. Exhale, palms come together. And maybe the right elbow to the left knee. Inhaling, turning, and reaching. Exhale, twisting. Last time, inhale, turning and reaching. Exhale, palms together, bringing our twist to the knee. Inhaling back to center and exhaling, releasing. Good. Now let's do a Shiva circles here to release any tension in the back. So we'll put hands to the top of the knees and we'll move over to the left as we exhale forward and then moving over to the opposite side and back. So we're making circles in our seat. Inhaling back. Now let's bring hands to heart center for a moment and just allow the hands once again to press up against the heart. Feel the thumbs pressing against the heart, feeling the pulsing heartbeat as blood and oxygen pumps through our body. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bringing hands to the top of the knees. We're going to do some half folds, just a slow motion. Inhale as we're seated tall. You can extend your legs if that feels better. Yeah, that's good. Make sure your body is comfortable. On the exhale, we're going to press our chest forward, keeping the shoulders somewhat back. So we're coming down with a flat back. Inhale, coming back up. So just moving forward, rocking forward on the exhale and back on the inhale. Good. Coming forward on the exhale and back on the inhale. Good. Now this time we'll exhale and come forward. And in this place, we can either stay here or allow the head to release down farther. If you allow the head to release down, allow the hands to flow down the side of your legs toward the floor or connecting with the outside of your legs or ankles, releasing your head down, allowing that blood and oxygen to flow into the head now. Inhaling and exhaling and letting that go. Allowing that nice flow of blood and oxygen into the brain, enlivening and enhancing the functioning of our brain here. On the next inhale, let's bring the hands back up to the knees, then reach up, inhaling deep, palms come together, and exhale, we'll bring hands down to the heart. Now we're going to move into some lower body exercises, and Kathy may want to stretch out on a mat for this. And if you're doing this practice on a yoga mat, allowing yourself now to just come onto your back. Once you get to your back, if you're in your chair, connect your feet to the floor and allow your knees to rock a little bit side to side. So from here, we're first going to do a bridge pose, Kathy. So allowing for the feet to connect to the floor. And if you're in the chair, I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to bring my hands to the back of the chair. Kathy's going to bring her arms down beside her. Take an inhale. On the exhale, we're going to press the chest up. And releasing the chest and the hips can come down. So for this pose, you can also allow, if you're doing it on the mat, you can allow yourself to use a support of a block or a blanket or the bolster if you choose to do that. So we'll begin to open the chest, bring the arms down, supporting the chest. If you're in your chair, you're gazing up toward the ceiling, chest is rising. Maybe you're coming up off the chair, but maybe your hips will stay connected to the chair. We're opening our heart and breathing, inhaling and exhaling, feeling that blood and oxygen once again pumping through our body. Feeling this heart opening pose. Inhaling and exhaling. And when you're ready, you can remove the block if you're on the floor and have a support, or lower your hips and release down. A little bit of movement in your knees if you're on the floor, side to side. And if you're in the chair, you can just rock those knees side to side, and then maybe come forward. If you're seated in the chair, allowing your elbows to come down toward your knees, and you're just releasing and relaxing for a moment. Good. Now we're going to move into a figure 4. So if you're on your mat, Kathy is, you can bring your left foot and maybe cross it on top of your knee. If you're seated, you can also bring the other foot, cross it on top of the knee. Or it may work just as well for you, given whatever is going on in your body today, to cross at the ankles. So one leg is a support leg, and the other leg is opening to the side. And let's take an inhale and kind of roll the shoulders back while we're experiencing this figure 4. If you're laying down, you can extend your arms out. Feel your shoulder blades pressing into the floor, to the mat. Good. Breathing and releasing. And let that go. Hands come down, feet come down. Good. And we'll move to the other side. So the ankle comes on top of the knee, or you can cross at the ankle if that feels better. The shoulders are opening. The knee is opening. And let's point the thumbs back. If you're seated, it's like a hitchhiker pose here, where your thumbs are pressing back toward the wall behind you. Inhale and exhale. Breathe and release. Inhale, exhale, releasing hands and then feet. Good. Now we're going to move into some movement with the feet. You can keep one foot connected to the floor while you draw the other foot in. So let's draw the right knee in toward the chest. Now you can interlace your hands behind the knee, or you can use your belt or your strap to pull your knee up towards your chest. Point and flex. To start with, we're going to point and flex the toes with that foot, right? Pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Good. And ankle circles in one direction and then the other direction. Great. And then we'll hug that knee in, bringing that knee toward the chest. Feel that hug in. Now, while the knee is there, you may take a strap around your foot, and I'll show you how that might work. A strap or a scarf, a belt, whatever is available to you. And we'll place that on the ball mound. Now, if you don't have a strap or you choose not to use it, works well without as well. So we're going to press that foot out and bring it in. Pressing the heel out, toes back, and then exhale as you bend the knee and bring the foot toward the body. Inhaling out, exhaling down. Inhale as you stretch that leg. Exhale as you bring it in. Good. Inhale. Let's do that about 3 more times. Stretching it out and bringing it in. Pressing it out and bringing it in. Last time. Press it out and bring it in. And then releasing that foot down. And I like to do the dancing leg here, just releasing any tension that might have shown up for that leg, right? And then we're going to do that on the other side. And yeah, thank you, Kathy. If you're laying down, it's nice to have a little knee rock in between. Okay, now we'll move to the other side and we'll hug that opposite knee in using either the strap or the hands to draw it toward you. And to start with, we're pointing and flexing the toes. Point and flex. You know, the other option is to keep that foot connected to the floor if you choose to do that. We can point and flex the toes from there. Doing whatever feels great for your body today. Okay? Either down or up. And then toe circles in one direction and the opposite direction. Good. Great. And now we're going to, let's hug it in for a second and we'll begin to press that heel out. So you can take the strap along the bottom of your foot and extend the foot either up toward the ceiling or straight out in front of you. Or there's an option to keep that on the floor if that feels better. Inhale, we'll kick the heel in. Exhale. And breathing with this as we bring the heel in and we press it out. Notice if there's any tension in your jaw while we're doing this practice, and just soften and relax around this pose. Using some muscles in the top part of your leg and feeling those really working with this pose. Let's do 2 more extensions. Drawing that in. Last time, extending that foot out and bringing it in and then releasing. And once again, the dancing legs or the rocking knees. Releasing any tension in the legs. Letting that go. Good. Now I'm going to ask Kathy to find her way up to standing pose, and we're going to go through a couple of sun salutations while we're here. But before we do that, we're going to do a warrior flow. And so I'll ask Kathy to face the wall. And you can, for this pose when you're standing, you can either use the wall as a hand support, or you can also use a chair. So Kathy has chosen to use the wall, but if there's a chair handy, you can also use a chair. In a seated position, I'm going to turn to the side, right? So Kathy has her we're going to start with the bent left knee, and the right foot is extended back. Okay, the right heel is down to the floor, and the left knee is bent forward. On an inhale, we're going to extend the left arm over the left knee and the right arm behind us for our warrior arms, warrior two arms. Right arm in front, left arm behind, Kathy. There you go. And you can use the wall as your support. Warrior two pose here. And we're a bit open to the side. And you can feel the engagement of the foot in the back and the foot in the front. And imagine now that there's the energy of the knees drawing together. Even though the feet are pressing out, the knees have that isometric energy of drawing together. On the inhale, let's draw hands up toward each other, Kathy. Bringing hands up. And exhale, we'll bring them down. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms come down. Last time. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, releasing hands down. Now we're going to take an inhale and we're going to reverse this warrior pose, bringing the back hand down and the forward left hand up toward the sky, reaching high. Inhale here. Exhale, back to warrior two. Holding steady for a second. I get to touch your fingertips. Inhale here. And exhale, we're going to come forward now. Bringing that left elbow down or bring your hand to the wall, whatever works better for you, Kathy. And then we're going to reach the right arm. Either hand can come to the shoulder if that feels better in your body, or you can reach that hand up to the sky. Good. And we're breathing, softening the face. Don't lock out the jaw. Don't clamp the jaw. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, we're coming back to center. Inhale here, and then release. Hands come down, and feet come together. And we'll do an empty coat sleeves. Twisting to release any tension that's gathering in the body. Good. Great. Stretching it out. Feeling the blood and oxygen pumping through our body. Movement and stillness at the same time. It's wonderful. Okay, and now we're going to do that on the other side. So you'll be staying where you are, Kathy, but using your other leg, and you'll be looking a little bit toward the back. So pardon us here for that. We're going to turn so that this time our right knee is bent and the left leg is coming back behind us, okay? And to start with, we'll bring the arms up for our warrior two arms. So forward arm and backward arm. Feel the energy of the feet connected to the. On the inhale, let's bring arms up together. Exhale, sweeping the arms come down. Inhale, reaching arms come up. Exhale, arms come down. Last time, inhale, we're reaching as hands come up. Exhaling, releasing, hands come down. Good. Now take an inhale. On the exhale, we're going to lean back for our goddess warrior here. The reverse warrior. Coming back with the left arm down, right arm reaching up. Long line of stretch here. Inhale here and exhaling, we're back to center. Back to our warrior two, feeling the energy of the pose as the scissoring of the legs, even though we're pressing the feet apart from each other. Take an inhale. On the next exhale, we'll bring that elbow forward. So right elbow toward the left knee or toward the wall, reaching that's with the left hand. So the left hand can come to the shoulder and then reach to the ceiling, or you can keep that left hand right on the shoulder if that feels better in your body. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing into this pose. On the next inhale, come back to center, back to warrior two. Inhaling here and exhaling back around to center, and let's do our empty coat sleeves twist once again. Good. Now, let's have a sip of water and see where we're going from here. Good idea. Good. So let's do a little bit of rocking with the shoulders. We did a lot of work with the arms. You know, warrior two arms, those extensions can work us pretty well. So that's nice energy moving, right? Good. Release that, comes down. And we're going to move into the sun salutation float. And for this, Kathy's going to stand and face the wall. And I'll show from seated, and Kathy will show from standing as we move into the sun salutation float. I'm going to recommend you sit out on your chair if you're doing this from seated. And we'll start with bringing our hands to heart center. Inhaling and exhaling. For a moment, let's just do our check-in here. Allow your eyes to close and check in with your body. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the body. Good. And now let's inhale and sweep the arms up and over our head. On the exhale, bring hands down to the wall or to the knees, and we'll come halfway down. On the next inhale, we're going to bring, if you're at the wall, step your right foot forward and bend that right knee. And if we're seated, we're going to bring that right knee into the chest. Good. Exhale, we'll release, come back to that half forward fold or wall dog. And this time with the other foot, we'll either step forward or draw that knee into the chest. And we're hugging in and stretching the spine, pushing away from the wall. And exhale, we'll release that. Leg comes down and the body comes forward once again. Inhale, sweeping the arms, come out to the side. We'll reach to the ceiling, palms come together, and exhale, hands come to heart center. And let's do that again, okay, Kathy? Okay, you all right with that? All right, good. So with hands at heart center, we'll inhale and sweep the arms up. Exhale, walking the hands down the wall or bringing the hands to the knees. We're going to come forward halfway. Half forward fold or wall dog. On the inhale, either step the right foot forward or bring the right knee up to the chest. And we're coming into, it's like a lunge, and with a little bit of a cobra effect with the shoulders back and the head is going to stretch up. Good. Exhale, we'll release that. Legs come together, walking the feet together, head is down. On the next inhale, we'll draw the other foot forward or hug the other knee in. Good. And exhale, we'll release that. Knee comes down, head comes down, feet come together, and Kathy's back to her wall dog. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reaching high. Palms come together. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Let it go, let it go. And once again, checking in. releasing and relaxing. Now we're going to move into an eagle pose, Kathy. So you could use the wall as a support, or you could stand facing the front. Yeah. Okay, and if you have room to open your arms, hopefully that'll work for you there. There you go. Okay, good. So we're working this out as we go along, right? So to start with, let's cross at the feet. So let's take the left foot over the right foot at the ankle or at the knee, whatever works in your body. So I'm going to cross at my ankle, my left foot over my right foot. And we'll inhale and sweep our arms open, reaching back, thumbs pointing back. Exhale, right arm on top of left, hugging ourselves, giving us a nice big hug. Eagle arms, eagle legs. Now, some people may want to interlace those hands for eagle arms, or just continue to hold like you're giving yourself a nice big hug here. And inhale here and exhale, rounding just slightly if that feels good. Opening between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Now let's reach the arms, come open wide. And exhale, releasing the feet and the hands. And a little rocking side to side. Good. How's that? Ready for the other side? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. So this time we'll cross the right foot over the left or the right knee over the left. So for me, I'm going with the foot crossing over. We're still seated tall. The shoulders are over the hips. Good alignment. Inhale as we reach the arms and open out. Exhale this time, left arm over right arm, giving ourselves a big hug here. Or going into the interlacing of the hands, eagle arms. I'm staying with the hug. And inhale here. And exhale, we'll round forward. Inhaling and exhaling. Come back up to center. Take a big inhale. Sweep the arms out. Exhale, releasing feet, releasing hands. Good. Now, Kathy, I'm going to ask you to come on down to your mat, find your way down to your back. And we're going to move into some closure, a couple more poses before we do our Shavasana and then a meditation after that. So find yourself comfortably seated or stretched out on your mat. Inhale and exhale. Now, Kathy, if you bring your feet to the mat and we'll do some knee rocks. And just rocking those knees side to side. Good. Bring the knees to stillness. And let's bring the arms down, out to the side like Tadasana arms. But if you're on the mat, you might want to stretch them wider. So if you're seated, you might bring the hands facing down and allow the thumbs to point a little bit backward. And if you're on the mat, just allow your shoulders to press against the mat so that your heart is opening here. And gaze up just slightly. Feel the energy of this strong Tadasana pose. Bring hands to heart center. Once again, as we press the thumbs up against the heart, we check in with our heartbeat. Feel that connection of thumbs to heart. Feel that pulsing of heartbeat. Good. And then release that and find yourself coming into a really wonderful Shavasana. And if you'd like the chair legs on the chair for Shavasana, Kathy, I can accommodate that. Sounds good. Okay. So it's always nice to have a really comfortable Shavasana to get yourself into a position that's really nice and comfortable. If you're at home and there's a couch and you want to stretch out on the couch or a rug or the bed or whatever's good for you, go ahead and allow yourself to relax for the Shavasana pose. I'm going to be seated and releasing my hands onto my thighs. And this time we'll allow our eyes to soften or close. And just begin once again to feel the heart, to feel the breath as we release down into this pose. Feel the weight of the body releasing onto the chair or onto the floor mat. As we breathe and release, letting it go. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit and then we'll come back to this awareness and I'll take you through a meditation. But for now, let's just release into the Shavasana. Allow ourselves to relax and really enjoy the experience of this letting go. Release and relax. Let it go. Let it go. Allow the distractions to just melt away. Allow yourself just to be with your breath. Now coming back into the awareness of your body, allow your breath to deepen. Always coming back slowly after Shavasana. Beginning to bring some movement into fingers and toes. And rocking the head slowly right and left. Just a gentle movement beginning to reawaken the body. If you're on the floor, you'll begin to bring your feet down and slowly connect as you begin to turn to the side, waking up the body, moving slowly into your seated position. And finding a seat now, all of us finding a seat that we can do for about 10 minutes of meditation. And so, Kathy, if you prefer a chair, a bolster, whatever works for your body, and just everyone know that meditation is a wonderful thing to do. It's always so much better if your body is comfortable, because you'll do it more if you're able to make yourself comfortable. So find yourself in seated. Allow your hands to be one inside the other, or you could use a mudra like the Gyan mudra with the thumb and the forefinger connected and releasing that to the top of your knees. You're still seated tall. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release the shoulders, but keep the length in the spine. Inhaling and exhaling as I take you through this experience of meditation. Allowing your breath to deepen a little bit for this meditation. Inhaling and exhaling. Now let's take another deep breath, filling up the lungs with the air. Hold that at the top. Exhale, open mouth, sigh. 2 more times. Deep inhale. Exhale, letting go, release. Let it go, let it go. One more deep breath, inhaling. Exhale, let it go, let it go. And now allowing yourself to come back to your regular rhythm of breath, noticing the breath as it comes and goes. And throughout this meditation, throughout this period of time, you may experience distractions or thoughts or sounds or feelings in the body. And just know that you can let those go. Come back to your focus. So we'll start with the experience of our body scan, starting at the top of our head and releasing any tension in your head as you inhale and exhale, letting go of any stress in your head. And down into your neck and shoulders, releasing and relaxing any tension in that part of your body. Down into your arms, releasing and relaxing into your arms and fingertips. And just feeling that letting go, almost like tingling in your fingertips now. Warm hands, tingling fingers as you inhale and exhale. Your chest, your back, stomach, and lower back. As you breathe, you're releasing any tension in your torso, in your upper body, allowing it to melt away. And then down into your hips and pelvic area, your upper legs, lower legs, ankles. feet as you breathe and release, letting go, letting go. And now, in this place of deep relaxation, just allowing yourself to take the breath in and out, a natural pattern of breath. Just focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. With each exhale, notice more of a letting go. Every exhale takes you a little deeper into the meditation. Thoughts or sounds come, just gently let that go and come back to the breath, inhaling and exhaling, gently releasing, easily and effortlessly, back to the breath, letting go, letting go. And now slowly coming back into the awareness of your body. Feel yourself seated upon a chair or the floor, or stretched out, whatever is in your circumstance. Slowly come back to the awareness of your fingers, wiggling your fingers and toes. We can bring hands now to heart center, bowing head forward. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to spend this time with me today. I'm grateful for this experience of opening our heart and bringing more hope into our lives today. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.